Imagine standing in a place so cold that exposed skin can freeze in less than a minute. A land with no cities, no roads, no permanent residents, only endless ice stretching beyond the horizon. This is Antarctica, the coldest, windiest, and most isolated continent on Earth. Winter temperatures can fall below -80 degrees Celsius. Powerful winds can exceed 300 kilometers per hour for months. The sun never rises. Darkness covers the continent day after day. Yet, despite these impossible conditions, hundreds of scientists live here every single year, far away from their families, cut off from civilization, working in one of the harshest environments on Earth. But why? What is so important that people risk their lives to come here? And more importantly, how do they survive where almost nothing else can? The answer is far more incredible than most people could ever imagine. For thousands of years, Antarctica remained one of Earth's greatest mysteries, hidden behind massive ice sheets, surrounded by violent oceans, almost impossible to reach. Early explorers risked everything just to set foot on its frozen land. Many never returned home. Today, things have changed. Powerful icebreaker ships, special cargo aircraft, and modern technology make it possible to reach the frozen continent. But arriving is only the beginning. Nothing can be grown in Antarctica. There are no supermarkets, no restaurants, no nearby hospitals. Everything from food to fuel to medical supplies must be transporting thousands of kilometers across the world's roughest seas or flown through dangerous weather. A single mistake can leave an entire research station without supplies for months. That is why every mission is planned years in advance. Every box, every machine, every drop of fuel, every meal is carefully counted, because once winter begins, there is no easy way back home. For several months, storms become too dangerous for aircraft. The sea freezes solid and many stations become completely isolated. The people inside know they must depend only on each other, because help may be thousands of kilometers away. To survive, scientists need more than warm clothes. They need an entire self-contained world. Every research station is designed like a small city. Inside, there are bedrooms, kitchens, medical rooms, laboratories, gyms, power systems, water treatment plants, and emergency shelters. Everything needed to survive. Without outside help, electricity is produced using powerful diesel generators. The waste heat from these engines is reused to warm the buildings. Without heating, indoor temperatures would quickly become deadly. Fresh water doesn't come from rivers or lakes. Instead, huge machines melt snow and ice, then purify it until it becomes safe to drink. Food is another challenge. Most supplies arrive only once or twice each year. Frozen meat, rice, pasta, vegetables, medical supplies, everything must last for months. Nothing can be wasted. If something runs out, there is no nearby store. Even simple repairs can become a major problem. If a machine breaks, the team must often fix it themselves, because replacement parts may take several months to arrive in Antarctica. Every resource, every tool, and every decision can mean the difference between comfort and survival. Living in Antarctica is not only a physical challenge, it is also a mental one. Imagine not seeing the sun for weeks, sometimes for months. Outside, there is only darkness, snow, and silence. The nearest town could be thousands of kilometers away. There are no shopping malls, no restaurants, no traffic, no weekend trips. Only the same people every single day. That is why research stations focus heavily on mental health. Scientists exercise regularly, watch movies, celebrate birthdays, play games, and even organize small festivals inside the station. These simple moments help everyone stay positive during the long, frozen winter. Communication with family is also important. Satellite internet allows researchers to send messages, make video calls, and stay connected with the outside world. Although the connection is often slower than most people are used to, medical emergencies present another serious challenge. Most stations have a trained doctor and a small clinic, but if someone needs major surgery, evacuation may not be possible, especially during winter. Sometimes doctors must perform life-saving procedures with only the equipment available inside the station because rescue aircraft cannot always land safely. In Antarctica, nature makes the rules and humans must learn to live by them. Despite the freezing temperatures, life still exists in Antarctica. Emperor penguins survive some of the coldest winters on Earth. Weddell seals rest on thick sea ice. Massive whales return to Antarctic waters every year. Even tiny organisms hidden beneath the ice help support an entire ecosystem. Scientists study these animals to understand how life can survive extreme conditions, but wildlife is only part of the mission. Deep beneath the ice lies a frozen record of Earth's history. Researchers drill kilometers into the ice sheet, bringing up ancient ice cores inside them, tiny bubbles of trapped air that is hundreds of thousands of years old. These samples allow scientists to study Earth's past climate, helping them predict our planet's future. Other teams search for meteorites, dark rocks that fall. Space. Antarctica's white ice makes them much easier to find. Some meteorites collected here are older than Earth itself. Others contain clues about the formation of our solar system. Every discovery made in Antarctica helps scientists better understand climate change, space, Earth's history, and perhaps even the future of humanity. Even today, Antarctica remains one of the least explored places on Earth. Nearly 98% of the continent is covered by ice. In some places, that ice is more than 4 kilometers thick. Beneath it, scientists believe there are hidden mountains, ancient lakes, and landscapes no human has ever seen. Every year, research stations collect thousands of samples, monitoring the atmosphere, the oceans, the ice, and the wildlife. The information gathered here helps improve weather forecasting, protect endangered species, and understand how our planet is changing. Without Antarctica, scientists would know far less about Earth's climate, its oceans, and its future. This frozen continent may seem empty, silent, and lifeless, but in reality, it is one of the most important natural laboratories on Earth. A place where every discovery can help the entire world. Far from civilization, surrounded by ice, these research stations stand as proof that human curiosity has no limits. Even in the coldest place on Earth, people continue to explore, to discover, and to push the boundaries of science, because sometimes the greatest answers are hidden in the world's most unforgiving places. Antarctica does not belong to one country. No nation owns it. Instead, more than 50 countries work together under the Antarctic Treaty, an agreement that protects the continent for peaceful scientific research. Military activity is heavily restricted. Mining is banned, and protecting this fragile environment remains a global priority. Every scientist who travels here knows they are guests in one of Earth's last great wildernesses. Nothing can be left behind. Waste must be collected. Pollution must be minimized. Even disturbing wildlife is strictly controlled, because Antarctica is more than a frozen continent. It is a living laboratory for the entire planet. The discoveries made here today may help protect future generations from climate disasters, rising sea levels, and environmental change. In the end, the greatest mystery of Antarctica is not how cold it is or how dangerous it can become. The real mystery is how far human determination can go. In a place where nature tests every limit, Antarctica reminds us that even in the harshest conditions, knowledge, hope, and curiosity can survive. And sometimes the coldest place on Earth can teach us the warmest lessons about humanity. Long after the scientists leave Antarctica, their discoveries continue to shape the future of humanity. The data collected here helps improve climate models, predict sea level rise, understand extreme weather, and even prepare future missions to the Moon and Mars. Many technologies tested in Antarctica are later used in space exploration, because surviving on this frozen continent is surprisingly similar to surviving on another planet. Extreme cold, isolation, limited supplies, and complete dependence on technology. Every challenge solved here brings humanity one step closer to exploring worlds beyond Earth. Perhaps that is why Antarctica continues to fascinate scientists, engineers, and explorers from around the globe. It is not just a land of ice, it is a place where the future is quietly being written, a continent without cities, without borders, without permanent residents, yet filled with some of the brightest minds on Earth working together for one purpose: to understand our planet and protect its future. The next time you look at a map and see that vast white continent at the bottom of the world, remember, it is far more than frozen wilderness. It is one of humanity's greatest scientific frontiers, a place where courage meets curiosity and where every discovery brings us closer to understanding the world we all share. If you enjoyed this journey across the frozen continent, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because here we explore the world's greatest engineering, scientific discoveries, and incredible places that most people will never see. From hidden cities to impossible structures, from deep oceans to distant frontiers, every story reveals what humanity can achieve. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.